Well, good morning everyone, welcome back. Well, that mow was not about trimming the grass, that was about tidying up the lawn and the crap that was lying on the lawn. But that machine there, that's going to go around to Luke's today. We'll start going through a bit of stuff around there this afternoon, hopefully, on it. But unfortunately, the agronomist rang me yesterday and said I need to spray the canola for native budworm. I don't really want to spend any money on crops that are no good, but unfortunately we got to protect what's there. So what I was thinking, since I washed this thing up the other day, is it's a great time to grease it now and fuel it and get it ready for whatever ventures may lay ahead of it. Everybody's favourite job, sprayer jobs, yes! More, give me more! But anyway, yeah, we're going to get this thing greased up, fueled up, ready to go. I'll probably, don't know, I'll see whether I can get out maybe this afternoon late and start spraying the canola. If not, I'll be into it tomorrow morning. So we'll get this thing prepared before we get the header around to Luke's. So the agronomist just comes out and he nets the canola periodically, and unfortunately we have met the threshold, so we have to go. Alright, we'll put the boom down and we'll grease that. There's only one thing I dislike greasing more than the sprayer, and that's the header. This is a procedure to grease it. It's got a lot of grease nipples on it. Greasing is just one of those things that I could happily never have to do again. Ugh. Well, as I was greasing this machine, I found myself a hot little mess. These hoses up under here have been absolutely pinched to buggery, so they don't appear to be leaking at the moment, but yeah, I'm surprised they're not. They run down to this cylinder here, which I don't ever use, so that might be why they're not leaking, but I think I might just wrap those up with something for now, because I don't really want to deal with that at the moment. We'll just cover them up and that should get us by for a little bit longer. But do your maintenance, guys. Look over your machines, because you never know what you'll find. Really, I think these hoses need to be about 50mm shorter so that they don't get run up here and get pinched. But we'll just patch it for now. Send him. Now I might just go pump some water into this thing now, because if I do get an opening this afternoon or a bit of time this evening, I might get out and get this small paddock of canola done by the house here. So just wait and see how the day goes, but I'll get this thing full of water, make sure I got enough Trojan there, and then if I get the time I can rip into it this evening and get it done. Got a good couple of litres of Trojan there, which is about all I need, because that stuff goes out at only 30mm per hectare. But I think I got a little bit more over in the shed over the road, so I'll just grab that just to make sure I got plenty there. But other than that, we should be right to roll. Alright, this thing's ready to roll for either late this afternoon or tomorrow morning. But I think it's about time to grab a bite to eat, and then we'll get that header around to Luke's. Actually, while I'm here, there is one guard that I need to throw on the machine to take around there. Not really a guard, it's a clean outdoor, I guess, but we'll take that with us. I've come to have some lunch. Have you guys had some lunch?
No!
Looks like you're having some lunch right now. Good, isn't it? Yeah. Yum. Yeah, I'm just about to head off shortly, so I reckon I'll be there in about 7 or 8 minutes. Well, lunch was good, so we'll get in this machine and yeah, Luke's going to escort us and we'll head over to his place. First job we do when we get there, we're going to put that on after we talk for a while probably. How you going? Gave it a wash this morning, so you got that new ownership feel.
I was going to say, it looks pretty shiny.
Do you reckon we'll come in under this door alright? Yeah, we should.
Soon find out.
Yeah. The wheat's just still hanging in there out here, isn't it? Unbelievable.
I don't know how it's doing it, but it's...
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm blown away with what it's doing.
It'd still benefit from a rain if we get one over the next week or two,
Yeah.
surely.
Ah, so what did you think of what they're making?
Not good.
Not good? What did you think of the header? Does it look ready to go?
I'm hungry.
Oh my goodness. Well, thanks for picking me up, guys.
That's alright, dear.
I want my banana.
Oh wow, no, you're not going to have it with that attitude.
I want my banana.
No banana for you.
How do you ask?
Where?
Yeah, that's a bit better. Well, as suspected, there was a lot of talking going on while I was there just then, but no, Stacey's just picked me up so that I could then drop them back home so that I can go back and have a vehicle there and leave when I want. But I am going to go back around there now, and yeah, we're just going to keep, like, I haven't done a really thorough inspection on the machine yet, so we're just going to start doing some of that now, just getting some belts off, checking a few bearings, and yeah, just you know, check the general order of things and see whether there's anything that urgently needs attention. Now for the old boring monotonous part, just pulling belts off and checking bearings. How you going? You guys on school holidays at the moment? Mm-hmm. Nice, what have you been doing?
Not that much, just nice.
Just up to no good?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that this hydraulic cylinder here is the one that I said was leaking. This lift cylinder. It's just sweating slowly, so I don't know. It might be worth trying to do that. I don't think it'd be too much for a seal kit for that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it is probably a little bit. What other parts do you want to do? So do that. Do the fan bearing.
I'll just show you that uni joint on that shaft. It's got a little bit of play on the splines.
Yeah.
You'd probably turn on those engine bay lights, that would make a difference.
Where is the switch for them? Down the
It's
bottom?
just on the, no, you can reach, it's just by the steps, like by the fire extinguisher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it takes a while for them to come on. Ah, it's bloody hard to see in here.
Slow glide.
That's not that bad yet.
No, I don't think that's that bad.
You can just feel just a tiny, but it's also probably a bit rusted at the moment from sitting around.
Yeah.
There's just that tiny bit of movement starting to come into it.
It'll be just a new half of that yoke.
Yeah. No, I reckon that'll go another year anyway. Yeah. No, it's all good.
Thanks.
Right, that looks beautiful. So now we're going to go back. Whoa! Just about tore all these belts and covers off. Oh, right. There's always a way to get these out. And I'm doing it the wrong way right now. Yeah, that's not what I was expecting, but I'll take it. Well, that ain't good. That is not good. That bolt's loose just there.
We're gonna have to.
Might send my boy Dave a message because, yeah, one was visibly loose and two of them are loose to the touch. See what he says about that. Lucky I looked up and saw that, I'm glad.
Yeah, that could have been interesting.
It's looking good.
I think these will go again for another season, no worries.
What are those?
Oh, that's very rounded on that edge, isn't it? Although I think I've spun those, so they should be alright. think they're good to go. Alright, that's full send. Alright. See you tomorrow, I guess, for the big event. Well, I made pretty good ground then. We made around most of the machine, checked a fair bit of it out, almost as much as I need to. Just want to pull some front covers off near the rotor there and have a bit of a look in there, but only found one pulley and some loose bolts on that rotor drive. So that's a little concerning, but I'll do some investigation into that to see whether there's any cause for concern there. So, but it's a beautiful evening now, so I'm going to head back home and I'm going to start spraying some bugs in the canola. I'll do a bit tonight and then I'll finish it in the morning. I got to be back around here at 10 o'clock, not to work on the header, but Luke's he's doing a sort of presentation type thing on liquid systems for your seeding bar, liquid injection, all that sort of stuff. So we'll come around and see if we can't learn a thing or two. I needed 1.5 litres of Trojan and a little bit of wetter, so easier to just measure it out and tip it in the top. Job done. Behold my stunning canola crop. Oh, it is very poor looking, my goodness. So just circling back to the header now that we've dropped that to Luke's and our collaborative agreement we've got going on with them. I thought I'd talk about, I've had a lot of people saying, how's it going to work at harvest time? You're going to be sharing one machine, you're going to be fighting over it sort of thing, and how's that all going to work when you come around to that time of the year? So just hang on, I just got to turn here. So yeah, I thought I'd talk about that quickly. Now, we've set it out from the get-go that we get together before harvest, we talk about our crops, where they're at, we set a pre-harvest plan, and then we work through each other's properties as evenly as we possibly can. The last thing we want is the other person to feel like they're hard done by, or they're getting left behind during the harvest rat race. But look, obviously we're increasing the size of our harvest between the two farms, and honestly there's just going to be years where you're just going to get caught with bad weather, and that's the way that it rolls, and that's something that you got to accept. But on the flip side, we are increasing our efficiency massively during harvest with the extra labour units, with 2 families working away at harvest. It's a lot better than just me and Dad working away, or Luke and his dad working away. I spend a lot of my days just chasing around after trucks, organising machinery, just the logistics of harvest. And with the road train set up and just the extra hands on deck now, that just, I could probably harvest 30% more than what I typically do during a day. So we are going to see a massive increase. They also run a stripper front, so their wheat and barley harvest is probably going to be significantly quicker than us. I kind of almost feel a little bit bad about that, to be honest, but anyway, it's just one of those things. You just don't know how it's going to work until you give it a go, and in our minds this just seems like the right thing to do. With the cost of everything, it's not going to get any easier. So we're going to give it a red hot crack and we're going to see how it goes. And the other thing, we're not covering massive acres. We're not covering 6, 7, 8,000 acres. We're doing 3,500 to 4,000 acres a year between the 2 farms. So it's very achievable with the machine we've got. I don't see us really having any trouble. Yes, on the big years it's probably going to be a touch slow, but we don't have that big a years that often, so we'll just take them as a blessing when they come, and we'll just accept that things might, harvest might drag on a bit longer than we'd like. And just like that, we are done. So yeah, hopefully that answers some questions for you guys. And one other thing to point out is there's always the natural progression of land, and what I mean by that is different land goes ripe at different times. For instance, you go to the west of us, only 10 k's for instance, and that country probably goes ripe, ready for harvest 1 to 2 weeks before here. We're here, Luke's to the east of us. The further east you go, the longer it takes. It's colder. The longer it takes to go ripe that way. So there's always going to be that progression, and it makes it easier to work through the country when you have a bit of a progression of ripeness. We also have a country at Belaley North, that's always 2 weeks behind here. So, you always have that sort of a program that you can work to as well, which helps things out. Because we are so elevated here, and prone to frost and stuff like that, you don't have to travel far and you get quite a difference in the time crops go right. It only takes a degree or two over the course of winter and it makes a massive difference to how quickly your crop will grow and how quickly it'll go right. Anyway folks, there you go. That's another day at Lock Valley Farms. Just want to say thanks to everyone for watching. As always, we really do appreciate it. If you want to support the channel, you know what to do. If not, all good. You guys have yourselves a good one. Till next time, see ya.